Let me get my mic. Hi guys. I hope this is working. Let me see though. And I always hate this part because on the replay I just look so crazy. Making sure that everything is set up. All right, let me just make sure I got the right mic. Mute microphone. No, I'm not going to mute the microphone. Can I hear myself? All right, guys, give me a 1 if you can hear me okay in the chat. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Kim from Frida Families in the house. Kelly from Freedom in a Budget. Hey, girl. Hey. Okay, you guys are giving me ones. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Hi, friends. I'm so excited. Sorry, I get caught up reading the comments and stuff. So what's going on, y'all? It's just time for us to connect and, have a little bit of girl chat, girl. Grab yourself a glass of wine, some coffee, some tea. I have my water here and we're going to chat. We're going to catch up. First of all, it's been a crazy week for me. Can I just say that? It has been actually a crazy couple of weeks. I just so many things are changing right now for me. Definitely for the good. And I'm still like adjusting to all of the change and stuff. Like all of our routines are changing and we're going to get ready to go out of town soon. And we have a couple Girl Scout events to do, including camping at night outside. Okay. And it's been like 40 degrees here in Georgia, which is crazy. So I'm not looking forward to that. I just have a lot going on, but I just wanted to come in and connect with you guys because I know in my last Sunday setup, that was a big change. That was a big update, girl, for one video. And so I just wanted to check in and chat with you guys about it. I got such an overwhelming response that it just moved me to tears when I was reading all of y'all's comments and the support and the love that's there. I just appreciate you guys so much. I really, really do. I graciously read every single comment on that Sunday setup. I can't respond to every comment, but I do try and read every comment. And like the amount of comments, positive comments that I got was just in emails and DMs in my Instagram. Like all of that has just been so, I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful for the support that we support each other here on this platform. And I just love you guys. I just love you guys. So let's see what's going on with y'all though. What is going on? I want to know what's going on in everyone's lives. We're besties. So it's not just all about me. I wanted to talk to you guys and see what's up. Is everybody saying, hey, where's everybody from? Can you please let me know in the chat where everybody's from? I commented on the last Sunday setup because I saw the news in your email, but let me say again, congratulations. That's from Cheyenne. Thank you. I did tell my email list, I think a week before I actually posted YouTube channel. So a lot of you guys knew, the ones that are on my email list knew about it. And even when I sent the email, I got so many responses. So that's probably the most responses I've ever gotten from sending out an email to my email list. So I was just I was just so excited. I was nervous. I was really nervous to tell you guys though, to be quite honest, because so much of my channel has been about being a working mom. Even though I still consider myself a working mom, I've always said that to me, all moms are working moms. It's just, I'm a different type of working mom now, where I can be my own boss and kind of create my own flexibility. And, I still have to put that work in, don't get me wrong. And I expect a lot more out of myself now that I have the time. But yeah, I don't know. I was just really nervous to tell you guys. I mean, I don't want you guys to think that I just came up with the decision to leave my job just like within the last couple of weeks. This has been something that I have been thinking and praying about for the past year, to prepare myself, our family, our finances. I just have been praying and about this for a really long time and thinking about it for a really long time. So yeah, it's been really, really exciting. Okay, so wow, Marwa is from Iraq. Wow, girl, that's far. Hello from California, Maryland, Maine, Richmond, Virginia. Let's see, Houston, Boston, Gia, how is living slash working at home now? That's from Jen. It is amazing, but honestly, it has really challenged my time management skills because I'm thinking I'm just gaining all this time, but in reality, it's not like I'm gaining an 8 to 5. Like I would be gone, I would leave to go to work at a little bit after 7, and I would get home, around 5 o'clock every single day. And so I'd be at work working, and I'm thinking I'm gaining all those hours. But now in reality, like by the time I get the kids ready for school and get them to school and come back home, it's about 8:30 in the morning. And then at 2:30, it's like time to end it and go pick up the girls. We do homework, I cook and all of that kind of stuff. So it's like my working day is not like a full 8, 9 hours. It's only maybe 6 at the most. So pretty soon I'm gonna start getting up early again, girl, because I've been like loving not getting up at 5 o'clock. I'm not gonna lie. I have not gotten up at 5 o'clock in a while, probably 2 weeks, because I've been, well, actually a week and a half now. I haven't gotten up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but I am going to start doing that again so I can get a little bit of time in work wise before I have to get up and get the girls ready for school, because your day is kind of short. Those hours go by so fast while they're at school. Let's see, from Wisconsin, enjoy the snooze. Memphis, whenever I see my favorite YouTubers announce they're leaving their regular 9 to 5, it always warms my heart and makes me happy for y'all, because it shows me that there are other ways to flourish. Oh, thank you so much. Sweet Peach Life. Yeah, there are other ways. And, I did want to address this too, because I didn't want you guys to think, not that there's anything wrong with leaving your job to become a full-time YouTuber. Don't get me wrong. Plenty of people do it and it's possible, but just for me, that just wasn't an option. I am a millennial. I'm an older millennial though. I consider myself an elder millennial. And so I kind of have both of those generations in my head, like millennial, and then what's the one before millennial? A Gen Xer, I think. And so, it's a very millennial thing to say, oh, I'm a social media influencer or I'm a YouTuber as a career. I mean, people outside of the internet, social media bubble, outside of that, people are like, what? You're a what? You know what I mean? It's not like respected. Not that I care what other people think, but like for me, I just am not comfortable just leaving my job to rely on AdSense. It's just too many eggs and hens in the basket, girl. There's just too many eggs in the same basket. And I have children and I have to think about their future. It's not just what works right now. You know what I mean? So I had to, make sure to formulate multiple streams of income, steady income at a certain amount before I decided that, yeah, I'm ready to do this full time. And it took a really long time. I mean, it took, I've been on my YouTube channel now for since August of 2015, I've been consistently uploading at least 3 or 4 times a week. And so that's almost 4 years. And I would say maybe a year into it, I started thinking about building a whole business around it, and I started creating my online courses and really focused on affiliate income and, really formulating my relationship with you guys, because that really is what to me grows a YouTube channel. So as another form of income. So it's like, I wanted to make sure that I had a well-rounded business before I said, okay, let me leave my job. This is like, it's not just like you're just leaving your 9 to 5, girl. No, you're leaving a 401k, you're leaving those paid benefits, you're leaving, a steady check, what your check's going to be, and I have many years of experience. So it's not like I was like an entry-level person, you know what I mean? And so, I mean, some of you guys probably understand what I'm saying, because I think we're all around the same age, according to my analytics, but it was a big leap. But I feel so good about it, because I knew that if I did not go for this soon, I wasn't going to, like, it's either I'm going for it or I'm going to fall back a little bit, and I just decided to go for it, and I feel really good. I don't have an ounce of regret at all about the decision. Okay, let's see what else is going on in the comments. I was wondering how you and hubby came to the decisions together. It's a huge change, positive change. Hi, Tatiana. Hey, girl. Oh, we chat all the time on Instagram, Tatiana. Well, my husband and I'm also going to share this with you guys because I didn't really go into it too deep in last week's Sunday setup, but there were other reasons why I did leave my job. Even though I loved what I did, my boss and I had a new boss last year, and without going into too much detail, it was just our energies just did not mesh. And so, and I talked a little bit about the glass ceiling in that Sunday setup video. And when I say that's a very real thing, it's a real thing. Now, some of you guys may not experience that depending on what industry you're in. So, but for me, I was in a very, very heavily male dominated industry. Like, girl, excuse my language, but we're all adults here, but there's nothing but penises. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole executive board, all men, they were all men and they all looked alike. And they all kind of thought alike. And so for somebody like me, it's hard because I felt like I'd have to prove myself double the time. And I was putting in that work, but not getting the recognition. And other people were not putting in as much work, but getting more recognition. And it's like, office politics is a real thing. The glass ceiling is a real thing. And women getting underpaid is a real thing. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't feel like I was underpaid at my job, but I do feel like I was being passed up for promotions and other things. And I do think a little bit was because I was a female. I did say a little bit in the video too, being a Black female is a whole other can of worms on top of that. But the main reason though, I think, is because I was female, and unfortunately our society that we live in is not all the way equal for everyone. And I definitely experienced that in my corporate journey. So I just felt like either I was going to look for another job, which I very well could have, or I'm going to just take this time and just dive in. I'm going to dive in and give my all to my business because I feel like I deserve that. I deserve to give myself a chance, and like I said, I prayed about it. I asked the Lord to order my steps, and guide me. And, when you listen and lean on to the word of the Lord, excuse me, and you truly have faith, you have no regrets in your heart. Like, it feels so good. And that's just the place that I'm in right now. How excited are your girls / hubby? That's from Alexis. The girls are so excited, especially Zara. I mean, she was so upset when I couldn't work from home. Like, they took away, that was another thing. They took away my ability to work from home once a week. And that really rocked my world. I don't know if you guys could tell a little bit in some of the Sunday setups where, towards the end of the evening, I started having that feeling where I dreaded getting ready to go to work. And as a working mom, if I'm going to be away from my kids and my family, I have to love what I do. And for a long time, I did. It fed my soul, but then it stopped. This and my business and me cultivating this relationship with you guys, I cannot tell you how good it feels to me to know that I impact some of you and I motivate some of you and I help some of you and to make better decisions and to, just live your best life. And that started really feeding me. And so I started dreading having to go to work, and I think the girls can tell. And of course my husband can tell. And he has been completely supportive. Like, if I didn't have his support, I just wouldn't even have this channel, at all. So, the girls are ecstatic now. Like, when I told them, Zara was so happy. She almost started crying. And I was like, oh, she was just so happy that I was going to be able to take her to school every day and do homework with her every day. Because a lot of the times my husband would do it, except for the days that I would work from home. And when that got taken away, they were really upset. I felt like I just was, I don't know, it was just ripped away from me. And so they are ecstatic. Gia, do you feel like it is more difficult to get things accomplished at home than it is to get out of the house and have a desk outside of home? That's from Michelle. Yes, I think it is more difficult because you have so many distractions at home. Like, girl, the kitchen is right here, calling my name. Like, Gia, go get a snack. Even though I'm not hungry, it's like, Gia, go get a snack. The snacks are right there. At least when I was at work, it's like, I just have what I bought to work to eat. That's it. My smoothie, some coffee, a little bit of lunch, and then I'm good until I get home. But here it's like I have full access to all food in my house and I just want to eat it all. And then, I don't get distracted with TV and such. Like I do let myself take a break and I'll look on Instagram for a little bit, but I mean, it is distracting. I'm not going to lie. But the most distracting part is really focusing and managing my time. Because sometimes at work, you could drift off and I don't know, watch a YouTube video here and there, and it's okay. Then you get back on track. But here it's like, if you drift off, girl, half of your day is gone because the kids will be home from school like in the snap of an eye. So yeah, I do think it's harder. How did you know you can make the decision financially? That is from Mick. I hope I said your name right. Well, I have been, my YouTube journey, and I share a lot of this in my course. If you guys didn't know, I launched my course, Analyze Your Analytics, and the reason why I created this course is because when I was a smaller YouTuber, I just wished that somebody who was bigger would tell me what the secret is, or just kind of like just tell me and guide me. But I felt like, I don't know, for the longest time, YouTube is like very competitive, and it's like, what works for me, I'm not going to share with you. And in my mind, there's enough room for everybody to win. Okay. There's enough room for everybody to win. And when I finally started figuring out and creating the strategy for myself that helped me consistently grow on my channel, starting from last summer, I knew that I wanted to create something to help other YouTubers, to let them know like there is a way, and it's not like just fluff where of course you listen to people and they're always like, just be yourself, it'll grow, just be yourself in front of the camera. Like, girl, yes, okay, I tried all that, but now what? Or, a lot of the YouTube gurus will say, make better thumbnails. Okay, well, I tried that. I've been trying to make better thumbnails. Now what? Or they'll say, and look at your data, make sure to analyze your data. Well, what does that mean? A lot of people don't know what that means. A lot of people get overwhelmed. YouTube gives you a lot of data to analyze, and a lot of people get overwhelmed with that. And since I have a background in that, if you guys didn't know, my day job was I was a senior business analyst. And before that, I was a data analyst. And before that, I was an accountant. So I always looked at data. I always looked at numbers, like for my whole career, all of corporate America. And so I started doing that with my analytics. And, I started realizing what was working and what was not working and how to make it better. And that's what I share in my course, Analyze Your Analytics. The link for that is in the description box. And so anyway, to make a long story short, for the first year, everything that I made on YouTube for the first, let's say 18 months, I invested right back into my channel. And I'm not talking about equipment and lighting and all that. I still have the same camera, the same G7X that I bought on display at Costco back in 2015. It is time for me to get a new camera, though. I said I was going to soon. But I'm talking about, I was taking courses, I was educating myself. I wanted to build a business outside of YouTube AdSense, because you just don't know. That's just like, I don't know. It's like being a contractor. Like if you relate to working in corporate America, it's like being a contractor and you just don't know. Like it could be going good and good for months and months and months. And then you never know if like something happens. And then with YouTube and their ad issues, and you just need to have multiple streams of income. So I invested in learning about making those streams of income, about building an email list, about building a website and all that. So for a long time, I didn't even pocket any of the money that I got from YouTube. I mean, not like it was a lot for those first, year or two, but then, it started growing, and I started, deciding, my husband and I, of course, together started deciding, what would be a good breaking point for us, and once I started consistently hitting that, is when I was like, okay, let me just continue to pray about it. Let me continue to pray about it. And when the Lord moves me to do it, we need to do it. And, my husband and I, we would pray together about it. We would pray separately about it. And we both came to the conclusion that it was time, because not only was it time for it, like financially, but also mentally, because I just felt like I started getting really bad anxiety. I started having panic attacks about work and how I was feeling and how I felt like I was being treated. And like I said, I'm not going to get all into that, but I just knew it was time. It was time to either move on and find another job, or either invest in myself. And the Lord told me to invest in myself, and He has never led me wrong. So that's pretty much how we got into that decision. I'm definitely going to be getting the course. I'm a stay-at-home mama with dreams of YouTube. I feel like I could have a great channel, but I'm so nervous to take the jump, the criticism, especially. Hey, Jessica. Jessica, girl, trust me, every YouTuber has probably felt this way at some point in time. Everybody starts at zero. Okay, you have to remember that. Everybody, no matter who they are, from Shane Dawson, one of the biggest YouTubers, Casey Neistat, another really huge, they all started at zero. Everybody. So, and at the end of the day, you just have to go for it. You got to jump. It's like, looking over the edge, like scared, like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? And you just have to let your wings fly and just jump and do it. Just force yourself to put on a camera and do it. Don't try to make it perfect or to have the perfect editing style or the perfect everything. Just go ahead, upload it, and you'll feel so much better. The criticism, here's the thing. When you are sure in who you are and you stand firm in who you are, the criticism doesn't matter. Like I don't come to YouTube, and I think this is where age comes into play here, because I don't come to YouTube for likes and for someone to boost my ego, or because to help lift my insecurities, or just for validation. I don't come to YouTube for that, because you have to be secure in yourself to know who you are. You have to be comfortable in your own skin. Girl, I'm so comfortable in my skin. You all see me in my purple scarf every single week. I don't put a full face of makeup on to do YouTube, because I'm not to say there's anything wrong if you do. Like, some people like to put makeup on, and that's fine. I'm just too lazy, to be quite honest with you. I like putting makeup on a couple times a year, girl, when I go out or something like that. But I just don't have the time for the amount of videos that I post. So I'm comfortable with who I am. And you know what? I'm relatable. That's how you become relatable. When you are comfortable who you are and you're just honest in who you are, people relate to that. Nobody wants to see any kind of fakeness on YouTube, because to me, honestly, there's enough of that on YouTube. You know what I mean? Just be who you are, girl. And people, your tribe, people who connect with you will be okay with that. And that's why I appreciate y'all so much, because you guys get me and I get you. It's like we have this bond. Honestly, it's easier for me to talk to you guys sometimes than it is for me to talk to people in my real life. Like, that's how close I am. I feel to you guys. Like, I'm so comfortable with you guys. I trust you, and hopefully you guys trust me. And that's where the relationship forms. It's about forming real virtual relationships with your viewers. I know it sounds kind of crazy, that's why I'm laughing, but it's like, once you form that relationship, it's like a special bond, and that's when you feel comfortable and you're not insecure and you're not scared to share, certain things. Of course, you got to draw the line. There's some things to me that just don't belong on YouTube, and I've definitely experienced things over these past couple of years that would get me a lot of views, but it's just way too personal for me to put on here. And I'm not comfortable. So you have to just draw that line for yourself. Okay, let me scroll back up here, girl, because I'm like behind on these comments. Kim says, yes, we all start at zero. Just jump. Yes. That's Kim from Frida Family. Love her. We're going to be doing a collab next week, right, Kim? I think next week we're going to be doing a declutter collab video. So you guys be on the lookout for that. And hey, Bill. Hey, do you want to see yourself? It's right here. It's right there. Hello. Anyway, so yeah, Cam and I are going to be doing a video, but yes, we all start at zero. So just, find comfort in that. The biggest YouTubers that you watch right now that you're a fan of, or that you are subscribed to, or that you like, they all started at zero. So happy for you, G. I'm a single mom of 2 boys, 4 and 2. I work full time and plan on going back to school for my master's. Any advice on gaining another income in case I can't continue working? That's from Danae. Well, yeah, I have to me, the 2 of the biggest things that you can do. I mean, now YouTube is a great way to make side hustle income. I'm not going to lie to you on that. Does it take a lot of work? Yes. Will you get paid? No, not right away, for a while, but I'm telling you, it is definitely worth it if you love it and you enjoy it and you really put forth the effort, and you put forth the effort to make good content. And that's another thing that I address in my course, Analyze Your Analytics, is for people to understand what good content is. And I want you guys to tell me, what do you guys think good content is? And I'm not just talking about like topics or, you know, anybody could, there's a topic for everything on YouTube. I mean, you can search anything on YouTube and there's going to be a video about it. But my thing is, you have to put in the effort to learn what YouTube and the algorithm considers good content. I go into that in detail in the course. Analyze Your Analytics, girl. You need to get it. It's on sale. If you think you want to start a YouTube channel, you know for sure you want to start a YouTube channel, or you have a YouTube channel and you're ready to really be serious about it to make it grow. I'm telling you, Analyze Your Analytics. Everybody loves it so far. So I've been getting such great feedback. That course goes into detail what you need to do in your analytics to learn how to grow. But yeah, so some of my favorite high-paying work from home jobs, they're in the description box. You can become a virtual assistant. You can make your own hours. My friend Lydia from Lydia Sen, she created how to become a virtual assistant course, and it's only like, I think $50. It's really cheap. She tells you exactly how to create your own virtual assistant business, not just how to become one, but how to make it a business. Excuse me. And she is really good. And the thing is, you can set your own hours. You can take on as many clients as you want. Whatever you specialize in, it's amazing. So the link for that is in the description box. The other thing is blogging. Now, blogging is kind of like YouTube, where it takes a little bit of effort. Well, quite a bit of effort. I'm not going to lie. It takes quite a bit of effort. But at the end of the day, if you're not comfortable in front of the camera and YouTube just isn't your thing, you like watching it, but you don't want to be a YouTuber, then I highly suggest creating a blog. And Susie from Start a Mom Blog is the queen of that. Now, some people recommend you take these courses that cost a lot of money. I'm talking thousands of dollars. None of Susie's courses cost that much. And she really knows what she's talking about. And she has a lot of free content that's amazing. So you can sign up for her free blog course. The link for that is in the description box. But those would be the two main things. If you're a mom, you're limited on time, and you need to have something that's flexible, those would be the two main things that I personally would focus on. Gosh, I wish I could be a YouTuber, but I struggle with my speech and worry people would not understand what I'm saying. That's from Courtney Smith. Well, Courtney, listen, we all have insecurities. You know what I mean? I have insecurities. You know, I try not to feed my insecurities though, and just focus on the things that I'm confident in and I feel confident about myself in. But we all have insecurities, and it's okay. You know, your tribe is out there. If you want to be a YouTuber, I suggest that everyone at least try it. At least try it, because at the end of the day, you won't have any regrets if you try. Ignore the trolls. Laugh out loud. I have like 11 people right now, but I enjoy it and I'll post. That's from J Bunny Holly 7. Yeah, of course. Everybody has trolls. I mean, Kim, I know you, girl. I know you and I have experienced this. But yeah, I get a negative comment here or there. I really actually don't get that many, but I will get them from here and there. But what I promised myself, because I used to watch YouTube nonstop, like I know what it feels like to be a viewer, you know? And so back between 2008 and 2015, before I started really focusing on posting all the time, all I did was watch YouTube videos. I loved YouTube. And I would see how mean and nasty people would be in the comments. And I said to myself, when I created my channel, I made a promise to myself that I would not engage in ignorant conversations with ignorant people online. So you know what I do? I block them and I say, be blocked and blessed. Bye. I don't have time. I'm not going to go back and forth with anybody in my comments, especially when there are so many comments that are so positive. I'd rather put my energy in responding to those positive people, because they took the time out of their day to comment something nice to me, or something, even constructive criticism I take. You know what I mean? If it's said in a respectful way, of course I'm going to take that. You know, I respond to that too, you know? But if it's something that's just vile and nasty, I'm not going to engage in that. So I block them. I say, be blocked and blessed. Bye, girl, bye. So that's what I focus on. Kim said, I didn't edit for the first 7 months. Yeah, Kim. Yeah, she was like that too, where it's like you're too scared. Like you'll film it and, you know, you'll do it, and then you'll just sit on it and sit on it and sit on it until you just hit that upload and just hit publish, and boom, be done with it. It feels so good. Read My Life says, how much is the program? Well, right now it's on sale because I'm on launch week right now. It's on sale. The link is in the description box. Take advantage of the sale. It is $97, but it's a $97 investment that, if you are serious about YouTube, is well worth it. And I have to price it around that because it is expensive to host it where I'm hosting it at on Teachable. You have lifetime access to the course, and it's worth every penny to me. And if I were somebody, I would only create something that I would actually purchase. You know what I mean? Because I've purchased online courses before in the past that just have not, that just hasn't been worth it to me, and I just didn't learn anything. But in this course, I teach you everything. And well, not everything about YouTube, but I teach you everything when it comes to analytics and how to really use the data, how to use the new Studio Beta. Studio Beta is so powerful. If you're a YouTuber and you're not using Studio Beta, you're missing out on some key information. I go over all that in the course because, again, it's easy to say, just look at your analytics to figure out, what people are watching. But it's so much more than that. It's like, how many impressions are you getting? What's your click-through rate? What percentage of your content is YouTube recommending? What videos are giving you the most subscribers? Like, all of that data, it's like valuable data. And I tell you how to organize it and how to what you need to do and how many times you need to do this self audit on your channel in order to pump in that energy to make your channel grow. I'm telling you, I'm really proud of myself. I'm not going to lie, I am, because I really, really enjoyed making it, and I'm really, really happy with the end result. So if you, like I said, if you have a YouTube channel and you're ready to really invest and ready to make it grow, and you've been posting videos for a while, it's for you. Or if you know that's going to be you in the future, take advantage of the sale, girl. Let's see. Same here. Kelly from Freedom in a Budget. Did you wait before you actually hit publish? It's like everybody goes through that. Like, it's the nerves of it all. When I posted my first Costco haul, I look back at it, I'm like, cringing, like, oh my gosh, this is such a horrible video. Like, the quality is horrible. My babies were so little and cute. And yeah, it's like, everybody goes through that. You just have to push yourself out of your comfort zone. And it feels so good, though, once you accomplish it. Let's see. I was scared to start mine at Jessica Johnson. It got easier once you do it more. Yes, of course. It gets so much easier with every upload. You start getting into your style, your filming style, your editing style, how you want to present information. But the key thing that you do want to do, you want to make sure that you give value to people. And this is something that I go over in the course as well. Give people value. Don't just think, oh, let me just clean my house and then people are going to watch. It just doesn't work that way. You have to, if people are taking time out of their busy schedule, their busy lives to watch you, you want to at least give some sort of value to them, whether it be motivation, whether it be education, whether it be support, anything that they get value from, you want to give that to your viewer. A negative space, and you can't use that focus on the positive to focus on the positive. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I do not focus on negative things. Hi, Gia. I hope you try Young Living Thieves. It works great. I enjoy your videos. I hope you will still make videos. Your family is great. I'm definitely still going to make videos. Yeah, my content's still going to be the same. You know what I mean? I'm not going to change it up at all. I've still got to do my Sunday setups, and, I'll still be going to Costco, and I still have Debt Free Friday. Like, my content, I want to pump out more content to you guys now that I have time, even though I've been busy with, formulating my course, Analyze Your Analytics. But I do plan on pumping out more series. I have some ideas for new series, especially around YouTube and, growing on the platform, especially if you're a mommy YouTuber, because, all the gurus, they're all men, and it's kind of like different. They usually cater to people that are in the gaming niche or section of YouTube, or it's typically all gaming, really. Or family vloggers. Like, you can still grow, even though the mommy niche in YouTube is considered small in YouTube's eyes to people who have millions and millions and millions of subscribers. It's still really, really valuable. to me. And it's still, you're still able to grow and still able to make a really great side hustle, if not full-time income from YouTube. If you're willing to put in the work and you make good content, you will grow. And it's that simple. You just have to be honest with yourself on whether or not it is your content is good or not. Erica Yaman just purchased the course. Erica, congratulations, girl. I'm so happy that you decided to invest in yourself, and how that you decided to invest in yourself, and that you believe that you're going to grow, because that's the only, when you purchase this course, you have to believe that, because you will grow. If you use the tactics that I teach you in this course, you will grow for sure. Yes, Kim. Yes, we are definitely going to get set up for that in like a week or so. Once, sorry, I'm talking to Kim from Free to Family. You guys check her out. After you're done watching this live, go check her out. Yes, we'll chat after the live, but let's see. Blessings to you. I'm so happy with your transition. I love your channel. Thank you so much, Brenda. You don't want us to stroke your self-esteem? Damn. Cheryl, are you being sarcastic? Yeah, I don't expect for you guys to, like, I don't know, stroke my self-esteem. Like, I just don't. I mean, I think there are some YouTubers out there that do, and that they rely on subscribers to stroke their self-esteem and to like lift them up. I don't look at you guys to do that for me. I look at you guys like, you guys are my internet sisters. We're in this together. We have similar struggles, and we're trying to learn from each other how to overcome it. You know what I mean? That's how I look at you guys. And the comments that I get are like 99% of the time positive, that you're sharing your struggle with me. I'm sharing my struggles with you, and you're sharing your struggles with me, and we bond on that. How did you learn to edit? So confusing. Editing is, I know it's a learning curve. It is. And I actually got an email asking what kind of software that I use for YouTube. I, for years, used Filmora, and I still do sometimes. I really like Filmora. Is it limiting? It is limiting to like some of the things that you can do. And I just got a new Mac. And the only reason why I got a Mac was because my computer was starting to get slow. And I have an iPhone, and that AirDrop is magical. So I started doing that. But I've been using iMovie a little bit. I really don't like iMovie that much at all. I don't. It's so limiting to me. It's like way worse than Filmora. So I'm thinking about getting Final Cut Pro when it's time for me to upgrade my camera. I just got my new computer because my old computer was literally dying on me. She was really good to me. I had her for 5 years. And so, yeah, I would say for sure you can YouTube a lot of it. It'll take some time, but you can take courses to teach you how to edit. But honestly, you just have to just jump in there. It's kind of intuitive once you get in there and figure out how to like split a scene, like split a clip. It gets easier from there. But then, don't get caught up in trying to add like pretty graphics and lots of transitions and stuff like that. Just do a basic first, and then you can grow into that as you get more comfortable. I'm so sad I wasn't able to get in the program before the price shot up, but so psyched for you that you got so many enrolled. I did. Yeah. So I had a really big sale for the first 100 people in my course. And then those seats kind of filled up within the first day. And so the normal price of the course is $147. So it's on sale for $50 off right now until Friday at 9 p.m. Let's see. Yes, you're very relatable. Oh, thank you so much, Crystal. I just try to keep it real with y'all. I talk to y'all like I would talk to my girlfriends, because we are girlfriends. Let's see. Yes, I needed this. Thanks, y'all. Sure, Jessica. Maine Chipotle has seen me in my worst, and you just got to be like, whatever. Right. It's hard. I looked for support from the people closest to me and did not get it. I struggled, still struggling with that. You're talking about support about your career change, or so what are you talking about support wise? Yeah, sometimes sometimes it's really hard for people to accept change, even the closest people around you. And so if you need to find that support in complete strangers, then you need to take that support. You know what I mean? You need to take that support. I don't consider you guys strangers anymore at this point. If you're new to my channel, then yeah, it takes a little bit for us to get to know each other. But I recognize a lot of you guys' usernames and your profile pictures. And you should take support from wherever people are offering it to you. There's so many Facebook groups where you can get support from. You can join that for free. YouTube videos and Instagram, all the social media, really, there's some place you can find support, so don't take it personally if the personal people in your life, can't adjust to change, especially change that's a good thing, so but don't let that stop you from propelling forward. Yes, I'm so close with so many of my subscribers, way closer than so many in real life friends. That's from Kelly from Freedom in a Budget. Yeah, it's weird, right? I'm so much more comfortable like talking to you guys and sharing things with you guys than some people in my real life. Like it's strange, I guess, because like you guys see me looking crazy all the time. I when I need to vent, I come to you guys. When I need to share information, I come to you guys, or I have good news, I come to you guys. So it's like we have this bond. It's like I have this bond with you guys. Even though I'm just looking in a camera, I feel like I'm looking into your eyeballs. Um, I never used to edit in the beginning. I was terrible, still sort of embarrassing to be honest, but I'm working on it. That's from Mother Muse. Well, yeah, continue to work on it. You'll get better. Trust me, girl, I've been there. You will get better. And if you're trying to figure out something, how to do a particular thing, just YouTube it, like how to add a green screen or something like that. And you'll start learning and adding from there. Let's see. Sorry. Oh, the comments jumped up. Hey, Gia, does your course work for a cooking channel? I want to start a vlog channel too, but my passion is cooking channel, whisking away with Diana J. Got discouraged and took a break. Yes, my course, it's not just for mommy channels and, either. It's not just for mommy channels. It's for channels who want to take like an actionable perspective on how to grow from YouTube. A lot of people will say, you grow by just making better thumbnails, consistently uploading, looking at your data, and having good titles. Like all of those things, what I just said are true, but how do you do that? You know what I'm saying? And in my course, I teach you how to do that, how to literally look at your data to do that. Now, the one thing that you cannot do is you can't take long breaks. You cannot. Not in the beginning when you're trying to grow. Taking a long break is not good at all. You need to commit and to a schedule and consistently stick to it to make it happen. If you want to grow, you have to consistently upload. You have to, especially in the beginning, because that's going to give you the data that you need to look at to realize what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. So you have to consistently upload. Don't let your discouragement, because there are a lot of times, sometimes I don't feel like filming. I'll be honest with you guys. Sometimes I don't feel like filming. But then I say, even if I don't feel like filming, let me think about something that I do feel like sharing, and then I'll film that, because sometimes if I have on my schedule that I need to film this and I'm not really feeling that day, then I'll try to find something else to film. But I try to stick to the schedule where you upload a certain number of times per week, because that is really what will help you get the ball going. But yes, my course is for anybody who wants to grow, because at the end of the day, everybody's YouTube studio beta, you have access to the same data, to the same numbers. Yeah, you look just like my best friend. I loved your personality. Oh, thank you so much, silly mommy for life. Let's see. Okay, we have a weirdo here. Hide this user. Let's see. Sorry, I had to leave for a few minutes. Are you still active with your budgeting course? Yes, hi, Erin. I recognize your name. I think you bought Over Budget to Overjoyed. Yes, Over Budget to Overjoyed is still available. I think the link for that is in the description box as well. where I talk about, that is basically my course where it teaches people how to get out of debt, how to make better financial decisions, and how to make a financial plan for your family. Yes, a lot of my newer subscribers don't really know about that course because I kind of took a break from Debt Free Friday for a while, but I am coming back from Debt Free Friday, and this year I'm going to be focusing more on making extra money, because at some point, once you're done and you got your budget set and you cut your expenses as much as you can, then you got to focus on making more money, to really pay off that debt and to make those better financial decisions and to be consumer debt free. You got to start making that extra income. So that's really what I've been focusing on lately. I love the community feel. Me too, Latoya. That's like everything with life easier with practice. Yes, it gets easier with practice. A girl waiting on a client to pay me to get this course. I get it, Nikki. I get it, girl. Oh, hi, Jen. Jen bought Analyze Your Analytics, and I can't wait for our one-on-one, Jen, because the whole time I was like, oh, I hope Jen gets a one-on-one because I would love to, chat with her. So that's awesome. People in my life think my YouTube channel is weird. Yeah, people do. Some people do too. A couple of people at my job found me, and it was like, oh gosh, I just was so upset. A lot of people don't understand it. Even my parents kind of understand it, but then they don't. They're like, I told them that I left my job, and they're really supportive and really happy for me. Same with my in-laws and stuff, but they were kind of looking at me like, you did what? I don't think they understood that I've been building this business, for the past couple of years. But yeah, people do think it's weird. A lot of people do think it's weird. People don't realize that you can make a living from social media. A lot of people don't know that. There's a whole other generations that have no idea about this as a career, So let's see. Gia, I feel like we are more than friends. We are, Sarah. We're like sisters. We're like soul sisters, all of us. We get each other. And that's what's so comforting in this. What's a good vlog camera to use? I use my phone. I still, to this day, love my Canon G7X. This is the same camera that I bought 4 years ago. They have an updated model now, but this camera is great. A lot of times I still get comments to this day like, oh my gosh, what camera do you use? What's the quality like? Your quality is so great. This is the camera. It's called a Canon G7X. It's listed in my Amazon store. I like the fact that it has a flip up. So when you're vlogging, you can see yourself. I am going to be upgrading because I would love to have a second camera sometimes to get different angles for B-roll. But I am going to be upgrading to the Canon M50. I think that's going to be my next camera for sure, the Canon M50, because I do love this camera and it is kind of pricey. I think it's like around $500, maybe 600. But you cannot upgrade your audio. The audio in this kind of sucks, and I'm ready to have like better audio in my videos. So, but listen, if you are not serious, don't go out and buy a $600 camera for sure. There are much cheaper cameras that you can get. I just personally don't know any because I'm not a tech girl at all. But I think they have like a Canon has a DSLR, a cheaper DSLR camera that you can get. But if you're serious, like really, really serious, girl, just go ahead and invest. I got this this was the floor model. It was the sample and it was like the last one. And I bought it. And I think I bought it for like $400. And at the time that was really cheap because this camera was like 600. So that is my camera. Let's see. Yes, it's a great community. Just stay away from all the YouTube messiness. It's one of my best advice. Just do you and work hard. Silly mommy for life. Yeah, girl, listen, YouTube can get real messy and petty. And I try to just stay away from that because I just live in my truth and I focus on my community and that's all I need to do. I try to stay out of other people's businesses and not get involved. But I do see the cattiness online sometimes and the messiness in the YouTube community, and it can get kind of nasty. But I don't listen, girl, I'm too old for that. Who has time? Girl, we are trying to change lives over here for the better. We're trying to build businesses. We don't have time for all that. Um, so Gia, have you thought about creating your own planner company and continuing the budgeting course? That's from Justly Faith. Yes, the budget course is still there. Over budget to overjoyed, girl, is still there. I have an investing course where I teach you my investment strategy on how to invest. What we use as a family. I still have that course. But a planner company, no, I don't have any plans for that. I'm still just using my Erin Condren planner. Link for that is in the description box too. I like my. I will never say never, though. You never know where the Lord will steer you. But for right now, I'm just focusing on what I have on my plate right now. And the planner company is not one of them. Oh no, what happened? Oops. Wait, hold on. Sorry, I accidentally pressed the touch bar. Oh no, wait, what did I do? Okay, I think I'm still on. Sorry. All my chats disappeared. Let's see. Let me go back up. So true, no breaks. At Happy Heart, look at your analytics and see what's the best high point your audience watches your vlogs. See what high point. Yeah, are you talking about audience retention, Silly Mommy for Life? Yeah, I cover that in the course. Audience retention is important. Let's pay off these student loans. Yes, girl, please. I was so happy when we paid off my student loan. Look at the Lord. You'll feel so happy once you create a plan for your debt and get out of it, you'll feel so happy. My grandfather gave me the best advice. You have to pay your bills, take care of your kids and yourself, and also pay yourself. If you're not paying yourself, you're working for no reason. Ain't that the truth? Justly Faith. Great advice. I'm so excited for my one-on-one. Oh, awesome. Time to shrink. I'm looking forward to the one-on-ones the most because I feel like I can really dig in your analytics with you. We can talk about thumbnails. We can talk about titles. We can talk about all that, not just what I focus on in the course. You know what I mean? How did people find your YouTube channel at work? Through a lot of them, like a couple of them found me through, I have a really old video on my channel called How to Get a Free Costco Membership. And it has several hundreds of thousands of views. And somebody, like 2 people found me through that. And I was just like, not that I'm embarrassed about being in YouTube, but it was just like I kept those 2 parts of my life very, very separate, like very separate. I don't follow any of my coworkers on social media. I don't allow people to follow me on social media. Like I just kept those 2 worlds very separate. So when they found me, I was just like, oh, please don't let this be the topic of the office, please. You know what I mean? I'm going to graduate school as well. Oh, that's awesome, Candace. You definitely didn't just leave your day job. You're not that type of person. Music is for the soul. Yeah, no, you're right. I'm definitely not that type of person. I use Lightworks. It's free and easy to use if you don't want to make the investment right now. Oh yeah, for an editing software. Yeah, absolutely. There are some free editing softwares out there. Well, even if you have your phone, an iPhone, you can use iMovie on your iPhone. So you can do it that way. I mean, I'm sure it will be a pain in the butt at first, but they have all YouTube channels dedicated to just teaching you how to edit your videos on your iPhone from iMovie. So that might be something to look at. I would love to do YouTube videos, but in reality, I'm shy and too private of a person. Plus, I wouldn't want coworkers seeing my stuff either and judging. Yeah, I feel you, girl. You should definitely think about starting a blog, though. If you want to try to make some money through social media, you should really think about maybe starting a blog. Susie from Start a Mom blog, she knows her stuff. Wish I had known that when I was younger. Like my mom, she was so confused about social media. Yeah, some of the older people are like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? I'm researching and working on blogging. Beach Mom 12351. Susie from Start a Mom blog has an awesome free blogging course. The link for her blogging course is in the description box. I would definitely suggest starting there. Girl, I wish he gave me that advice before now. I I didn't know how true it was until now. Oh, Dorothy Nunley says, over budget to overjoyed is the best. Oh, thank you so much, Dorothy. I recognize your name. Yeah, over budget to overjoyed. I poured my heart and soul in that course. And it teaches you a plan on how to get yourself out of debt. And I just don't tell you to get out of debt. Like I tell you exactly how to do it, how to make financial decisions, how to create a budget. Like a lot of people download my free zero-based budget template. I think a link for that is in the description box. And over budget to overjoyed, I have an updated template that you can use for you to budget paycheck to paycheck, or how to really analyze your funds. Like I love that course, and I'm so happy that it has helped so many people. There are so many messages and emails that I received that people have said that it has literally helped their family, and like it just could not feed my soul anymore. I'm just so grateful that the Lord can use me as a blessing and a vessel for others. Okay, everyone seems to have an opinion about it, but looking at the analytics is way smarter at Silly Mom for Life. Hi, Gia. I just want to say that I love your videos and I really look up to you and hope to be where you are in my future. You inspire me every day to do better and work towards my goals in life. Thank you so much, Ashley T. Oh, thank you. It's comments like that that motivate me to continue to grow and to continue to be the best version of myself and to motivate you guys. I want to motivate you because you guys motivate me so much, and don't get me wrong, I have bad days and down days too, but I like try to just push myself because I love the way it feels when I'm done, with whatever I want to accomplish. So yes, I want to motivate you guys to definitely live your best lives. Hello, all the way from Hollywood. Hey girl, from LA. It's early in LA. It's late. Oh, here on the East Coast. Yes, my Nana paid her home off when I was young. And to this day, she says she pays herself with what she was paying for her mortgage, and did this all after her divorcing my grandfather. Wow, your grandmother sounds like a star. What a blessing. The Sony RX100 is good for vlogging as well. Yeah, I heard the Sony RX100 is good. I'm just used to this Canon G7X, so I kind of just stay in the Canon family. 2019, use your taxes to invest in you. Yes, that's true, Justly Face, but just be smart about it too, though. Don't just go crazy wanting to go, oh, let me go invest in myself by going to the Gucci store and buying a new Gucci bag. No, we want to invest in ourselves so that we can, live our better lives, and us trying to impress people with, impress other people that don't really care about us with the clothes and the shoes and the bags that we wear and the cars that we drive and the houses that we live in. That's not important. You want to invest in yourself so that you can then in turn, be a blessing to others, increase your financial abundance in your families, or educate yourself. You definitely want to make those type of investments because they have a bigger rate of return, a much, much bigger rate of return. My boyfriend bought me a Canon T6i. That was really kind to him. I love your sweater. Oh, thank you. Saving and investing in self. That's so true. Gia, will your Sunday status be more chill now that you are working from home? That's from Adriana V. No, because I like to get the stuff that I need to get done on Sundays. Now, will I be as stressed? No, I'm not going to be as stressed because I'm not going to lie. It was stressful at one point, especially when my work from home day was taken away. Once that was taken away, girl, it was rough. I'm not going to lie. It was rough to try to get everything done on that Sunday. But yeah, am I still going to try to get as much stuff as I can done on Sundays? Yeah, absolutely. Jay, I love you. You're so sweet. Thank you so much, Kokaisha. I hope I said your name. Sorry. I love your can-do attitude. That's from Chrissy Sorto. Thank you, Chrissy, because we can do it, girl. What drives me crazy is people who complain nonstop, but then don't want to take any action to change it. You cannot continue to complain if you don't want to take action to change it. So for me, if I'm complaining, I'm going to take action to try to better myself out of a situation. Let's see. Sorry, let me scroll down. Do you plan on uploading YouTube videos for a certain number of years, or are you taking it week by week? I'm definitely taking it week by week, and it's like people said 10 years ago that YouTube would not be around in 10 years. And look at where we are. YouTube's going on 12 years. Do I feel like, do I try to evolve and make my content evolve so that I continue to be relevant to you guys? Absolutely. Now, will we be relevant to each other in 20 years? I hope so, but I don't know. At the end of the day, we just don't know. Technology changes all the time. And with technology changing, you just don't know what the future holds. But I do think that social media is not going anywhere. And so, right now I'm just taking it month by month. Love your Sunday setups. Men watch your channel as well. They do not too many men. I mean, I think like 97% of my viewers are female, but I guess a few men watch. My only problem is that the sig other doesn't really get zero-based budgeting. Oh, the significant other. So when do I spend something? So when I do spend something, he just doesn't get that it is accounted for already. Well, Dorothy, you need to have a conversation with him and show him and explain to him. Go through the budgeting process and then explain to him and show him what you're doing, or have him sit through the course with you. And my husband at Over Budget to Overjoyed, he films a whole section for men in that course to communicate with men about budgeting and about leading a family when it comes to finances and stuff. He does speak to people about the course. Kim says, from Free to Family, I'm very private and don't talk about my channel in real life mostly, and don't share all of my personal info on the internet. There is no need for it. It wasn't until recently, with over 4 million views, that people started finding me on YouTube. Right. I know, right? I feel the same way too. It's like, there are some things that I can share that, like I said, will get you the clicks and they'll get you the views, but I don't know. Not everything needs to be monetized, if you know what I mean. Not that my YouTube channel is just all about being monetized. It's just about sharing, but some things that you need to hold close to you and the people that are around you. You know what I mean? I heard you say you guys were going to Florida. Are you going to Disney? We are going to go to Florida this summer. Actually, we're going to Florida twice this summer. My husband is originally from Florida. We are not going to Disney this year, even though the girls have been asking to go to Disney. We went to Disney back in 2015. So it is time. I like to go every couple of years, girl, because listen, Disney will suck you dry with the money, honey. Okay. It takes a long time to plan and it's expensive. So we might try to go next year, but yeah, we will be going to Florida. We'll probably go to Destin. We are going to Destin this summer, and I think we're going to go to Tampa later on in the summer as well. Let's see. Gia is like that auntie that everyone always needed, the auntie that just motivates and shows you the real and the tools that us young mothers need that we aren't getting from our inner circle. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, I'm y'all's aunties. I'm y'all's auntie because I got to tell y'all how it really is, out here in these YouTube streets, So if I can share it to help someone, I'm going to share. What does Charles do for a living? Well, I don't like to share because my husband is not the YouTuber. I'm the YouTuber. So it's like, yes, he will, come into the camera from time to time, but it's not, he doesn't choose to put his life out there. So I don't really share that information. Thank you for interacting with your viewers. I appreciate you taking the time and responding to the questions. Oh, thank you so much, Vivian. I appreciate that. Of course, I'm going to interact with you guys. My channel would be nothing without you guys. So of course, you're an integral part of my channel. That's why it's a channel, because we're both, it has to be a two-way street. It can't just be me uploading, and then not even wanting to correlate or correspond with you guys at all. What do you use for editing your vids? Did I miss how much the new course is? The link for the course is in the description box, Robinson Real Life. I use Filmora. And iMovie. I really don't like iMovie. I prefer Filmora, but Filmora on a Mac is different than Filmora on a PC. So it's like I'm kind of in between both. I hear great things about Final Cut Pro, but it's expensive. It's like $300, and I don't know if I want to just bite the bullet just yet. So that's what I'm using right now. Day-to-day Johnsons, how do I get a one-on-one with you? Well, you get it by People who purchase the course have an option to purchase a one-on-one consultation with me, where it's just me and you. We dig in your analytics. It's like having my set of eyes look at it with you, and we kind of come up with a plan together in the one-on-one. But it's only offered to people who purchase Analyze Your Analytics. The link for that is in the description box. I love you and Charles and Costco. Oh, thank you so much. Girl, you are inspiring me to do a YouTube live. I need to do one, but I was always so nervous. Jen, do one. You should do one. It's really fun. That's how you really get to know your viewers. I used to do them a lot more, but then I get on here, girl, and I start doing this and start running my mouth. It's already been past an hour, and I know y'all are like, hurry up. I got to get ready to go to bed. We got work tomorrow. We got to do things tomorrow. But you should do one. It's so fun. That's how you really get to get to know you guys and interact with you guys like one-on-one. It's really fun. You should try it, Jen. I encourage you. You know what? Just do it. Do it like next week, and depending on your schedule, just do it. Just, plan it out. Let everybody know that you're going to do it. It doesn't have to be long. And then tell me how you feel afterwards. I think you'll really like it. I love that you respect your hubby's privacy. You guys are the cutest couple. Oh, thank you so much, Tatiana. How do you get your thumbnails? Gia? I make all of my thumbnails. I use Canva and PicMonkey to make them all. I love your channel. We're so proud of our 25-year-old daughter. She paid off over $90,000 in student loans in just 3.5 years. Wow, that's amazing, Tracy. You did good raising your daughter. You need to tell me what to do. That's amazing. Hats off to her for that. That's amazing. Were you nervous to leave your job? Yes and no. Actually, the Lord just had such a calming spirit over me. Like, I was really calm about it. Was I a little bit nervous? Like, did my nerves kind of creep in from time to time? Yes. But in the back of my head, I said, Gia, if you're going to try to build your own business, now is the time. It's like now or never. And the Lord, like I said, had this calming over me because I had been praying and preparing for this for years, literally years. And to finally be able to do it, I just feel so blessed and happy. My husband used to do Facebook Live videos, and I never made appearances other than comments, but the girls loved saying hi to the people before bed. Oh, what are the next courses you plan to put out? That's from Shayna. Well, Shayna, I plan on doing more around YouTube. I want to do like a quick course on titles and thumbnails because those are super important. I'd like to do, and then I'd like to do like just a course about being a mom, not parenting, but just being a mom in like household management. Because I get the comment a lot like, well, how do you do it all? How are you able to work outside of the home? I worked 40 plus hours a week outside of the home. My girls were in gymnastics, swim, Girl Scouts, tennis. We were active outside the home. I would volunteer at my kids' school. I still would have to cook and clean and do all of that. Meal prep, all that. And I get a lot of questions about like, well, how do you do that? How, like, literally, how do I do it? And so I thought about creating a course about that. Just like a quick course, nothing too detailed, but just sharing tips about that. And of course, I'm open to whatever you guys, think would be best to serve you guys, because that's what I'm here to do. Is to serve and help you guys get to that next level, to the next point of where you want to be. Whether that be financially, whether that be with your career, if you're in a job that you hate, what can you do to get yourself out of it? That's kind of, I want to encourage you guys to know that all of this is possible. Whether you feel like you're drowning at your own home because you just can never do the dishes on time, or you never can do the laundry, or you feel like you're getting pulled in two different places because you wear so many hats. I have been there, and I want to share how you overcome that. Let's see. Let me scroll back up. You may have answered this already, but what financial class or resources do you recommend? Hi, Rachel. Yes, I have a course called Over Budget to Overjoyed. The link to that is in the description box, where I teach people how to get out of debt, create a plan to get out of debt, make better financial decisions, and budget. There's a budgeting template that's included with that. You can learn more about that in the description box. We went to Destin last weekend. It was beautiful. Oh yeah, Destin is stunning. I love it. Same. I don't share everything about my family and husband either. We set our own boundaries. I agree, Kim. Yeah, you are really good at that, Kim. You're probably better at that than me. But yeah, you do have to set those boundaries, and then you have to stick to them so that there's nothing that's shared that your spouse or your partner is uncomfortable with. Like I talk to my husband about, what we share with our kids, about our kids, what we share about us, all of that. We talk about that. FYI, I'll be signing up for all your future YouTube courses. Oh, thank you so much, Jen. You're so sweet. Jen Chapin, she posts really great keto meal prep videos or just meal prep in general. I always go look at her for motivation, inspiration, because sometimes I'm just like, oh. You guys should go check her channel out. How are you adjusting to your new lifestyle, Gia? I know it's only been a couple of weeks or so, but I'm curious how you're feeling about this change. I mean, it feels wonderful. Honestly, it still feels like I'm just on PTO, like paid time off. Like, and I have to go back to work. Like the reality hasn't set in for me yet. So I'm feeling like I have to accomplish and do all these things before I have to go back to work. But I'm like, Gia, no, this is your job now. This is your full-time job. You can invest all of your time and energy into this and not feel like you have to split yourself up. And it feels really, really good. I'm still working on my schedule and my timing, my time management throughout the day. But once I get there, I'm definitely going to share what I'm doing to get things done, because it was hard at first to have all this freedom. It's like, oh my gosh, all this freedom of time. What do I do? Gia, I feel like you could write a book. I'd buy it. Oh, thank you so much, Adriana. I'm a horrible writer though, girl. That's why I stopped blogging, because I'm just horrible at writing. It's so much easier for me to cut a camera on and start talking than it is for me to even to type emails to my email list. It's the struggle, girl. The struggle is real. The writing is just, yeah, I'm a numbers girl. It's encouraging to know you prayed for years before the Lord answered you. I be feeling discouraged sometimes when I'm praying for something for so long and nothing comes of it when I want. Dave Deshay, girl, let me tell you something. You don't know why the Lord may be holding you in a certain place, because his dreams and his vision for you can be so much greater than what you can ever dream or vision for yourself. That's where faith comes in. That's where our true faith comes in, is when you have faith in his vision for you and not your own, and not to rely on your own. That's why I give all praise and glory to God, because it was his vision for me. Like if somebody were to tell me 4 years ago when I started my YouTube channel that I'd be sitting here doing this full time with my own business around this, I would be looking like, what? But the Lord knew what that vision was. And so you have to stay steady and hold on to your faith, because that's when it's truly tested, and trust that his vision for you is a great vision for you, and that he is making sure everything around you falls into place before he blesses you with it. What did you do on your first Monday off? Well, it was, you know what? My alarm went off at 5 o'clock. Girl, I got up and cut the alarm off and got back in the bed. That's what I did. And I just got up at 7 o'clock, and it felt like so weird to get up at 7 o'clock on a Monday, like 7 o'clock, like my day, like I'm on my way to work usually at 7 o'clock, but it felt really good. That's what I did on the first day. And it was nice. Because my husband works from home. So it's like we were both home. It was just really, really nice. I took the girls to school. It was nice. Hi, a bit off topic, but are there any books that you've read that you recommend? I love all your videos. Thank you so much, Cami. Let's see. The last book that I read was Tony Robbins' book. No, I read it. Yeah, Tony Robbins' money book. And then there was another book I read about investing late last year. I'm not a book reader. I hate this is horrible, but I don't read a lot of books, but there are so many books that I want to read, that I hear from people that I want to read, but then I never take the time to do it. But now that I can create my own schedule and my own time, I'm going to fit that in for sure in the future. I'm a new subscriber and I love your channel. You are very motivational. You remind me of me with the headscarf and the way you shop. You could do more videos on natural hair care for kids and adults. That's from Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. Yes, thank you so much. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing and thank you for watching. Yes, natural hair care is, girl, all day on Sundays. Typically, almost every other Sunday, I'm doing hair with their hair, my girls. And yeah, Sunday setups is all about hair. But I do plan on, maybe I'll do another series because I do change it up quite a bit with the girls with their hair. So I'll probably do another series, like a separate series about their hair care. Your channel helped me through many times. It gave me joy and happiness through my darkest times. Continue the great work. So proud of you. Thank you so much, Chelsea. That means so much, and I appreciate that you guys, you look to me for happiness or to bring you joy like that. I don't take that lightly. I really truly appreciate that, and just know that I pray for y'all every single when I say my prayers at night. I pray for all y'all because you guys support me. I'm praying for you, and I pray that whatever you guys are going through, that the Lord sees you through it. Let's see. I don't have husband or kids yet, but I love seeing your family dynamics. I love the way you both listen and acknowledge your kids and how you interact with them. It's truly helped me a lot. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I can't believe you're not a reader. I know, Cheryl. I know. I'm not. That's horrible, right? I need to do better. I'm gonna try to do better. I always say every year, I was like, oh, I'm gonna read more, but like, but between reading my Bible and then just, YouTube and stuff and my business stuff. Like I just really didn't have the time to read, but now I feel like I can do it a little bit more. It's getting past my bedtime, y'all. It's like 10:16. I'm usually like calling the hogs at this point. So we'll do a few more questions. Loved your investment course. Your costs are reasonable and realistic. Thank you so much, Shayna. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, the investment course, it's for people who have no idea what it even means to invest, or they just blindly invest in their 401k at work. It's like it teaches you how to understand it, what it means, what the stock market means, how to invest. I actually did a series on my YouTube channel about it like maybe a year or two ago. And then the course goes into detail about my investment strategy. Let's see. All right, y'all. So I am getting ready to hit the bed. Thank you guys so much for hopping on here with me. I love live streaming with you guys. It's like we just connect. It's like just connecting with your girlfriends. Next time we'll have to get a glass of wine, girl, but you don't want to get me tipsy on here because, okay, I won't stop talking. We'll have like an all night, an 8-hour live stream. I'll just be chatting, chatty Cathy. So I'm a teenager and I watch your videos for motivation. Aw, that's cute. What's your favorite nightly family devotional? Well, we read a family devotional with the girls, to like a devotional for preschoolers, and now Zara reads it to us. She reads it, and then she reads the Bible verse, and then she reads the prayer, and then we say our family prayers. It's really, really cute. Cute. We read that. Other than that, I just read my Bible. I follow along with my Bible study group. Right now, we're reading Job. So it's funny that you guys asked about, um, or that you asked about, how you feel like God doesn't answer your prayers when you continuously pray. And that's the whole story of Job. And it's very encouraging to know that you have to have that faith to know that everything that comes from the Lord, it comes for a reason. And so just having faith in that really helps. All right, my loves, I'm going to hit the sack. I hope you guys enjoyed this live. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me, for watching me, for supporting me. I love you guys. I pray for you all, and I pray that you have a wonderful week, that we get our things done, that if there's something that you need to get done this week, girl, I want you to get it done, okay? Because you'll feel so good once it's done. Um, Next week I have coming up, we got lots of videos coming up. You guys had said that you wanted me to do the packing video, so I'm definitely going to do that. How I pack for our spring break trip. That's coming up in a few weeks. I have a collab with Kim from Free to Frugal. We're going to be decluttering in that collab video. Of course, Sunday setup. And I don't know what else because I'm kind of just like going by the flyer at this point because all of my energy went into my course. Learn more about my course, Analyze Your Analytics. If you have a YouTube channel, girl, you need to get this course. I share everything I know about growing, how I grew on my YouTube channel in this course. The link for that is in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I love y'all. Good night. Okay, now I gotta end. How do I end? Here it is. Bye.